Everybody thinks selling a house is just throw it on Zillow, take a few pictures, cross your fingers, and wait for offers to magically appear. And honestly, that strategy works right up until it doesn't, because the market changed. Buyers got pickier. Homes that feel overpriced sit longer, and first impressions matter way more now than people realize, especially in Massachusetts, where buyers are already spending enough money to emotionally spiral during the mortgage process. So if you are thinking about selling your home anywhere around Massachusetts, especially here on the South Coast, I want to walk you through how to actually prepare your house to sell before it hits the market. Because the difference between a house that feels move-in ready and one that feels like a future project can be tens of thousands of dollars. I'm serious. And honestly, most sellers focus on the wrong stuff first. They obsess over tiny details buyers barely notice, while ignoring the things buyers absolutely do notice immediately. The first thing sellers need to understand: buyers decide how they feel about your house fast, like scary fast. Before they notice square footage, before they ask about taxes, before they care about utility costs, they're reacting emotionally the second they pull into the driveway. That's why curb appeal matters way more than people think. And no, that doesn't mean you need some 40,000 landscaping project. Most of the time it's simple stuff: fresh mulch, trimmed bushes, clean walkways, pressure washing, fresh flowers near the entrance, a front door that doesn't look emotionally exhausted. You'd be shocked how much cleaner exterior presentation changes buyer energy walking into a showing. Now, once buyers walk inside, clutter becomes the enemy immediately. And honestly, this is the part sellers hate hearing, because everybody gets used to their own stuff. You stop noticing it after living there for years, but buyers notice everything. Too much furniture, overpacked shelves, huge family photos everywhere, closets stuffed to the ceiling, kitchen counters covered in appliances. The house starts feeling smaller immediately. And buyers don't want to feel cramped while touring homes they're already nervous about financially. That's why decluttering matters so much before listing. You're trying to help buyers picture their life there, not feel like they're walking through yours. Now, another thing sellers underestimate: paint. Fresh paint fixes emotional damage faster than almost anything else, especially neutral paint. And before somebody gets mad, I'm not saying your bright red accent wall is bad. I'm saying buyers walk into colorful rooms and immediately start mentally calculating work. That's the problem. The second buyers start thinking, how much is this going to cost me? You lose momentum emotionally. Neutral homes feel easier, cleaner, brighter, less stressful. That matters, especially now. Now let's talk about maintenance, because Massachusetts buyers are nosy. I mean that respectfully. People around here love asking about roof age, heating systems, windows, septic, electrical, oil tanks, water heaters, especially with older New England homes. And honestly, buyers should ask those questions, because these houses have history. Sometimes charming history. Sometimes, why is this pipe wrapped in duct tape history? If buyers sense deferred maintenance, they start assuming problems exist everywhere, even if the house is solid overall. That's why handling small repairs before listing matters so much. Leaky faucet? Fix it. Loose railing? Fix it. Broken outlet? Fix it. Because little unfinished projects create doubt, and doubt costs sellers money. Now, here's another thing sellers don't always realize: smell matters a lot. And I know that sounds weird, but it's true. Pet smells, smoke smells, heavy cooking smells, basement smells. Buyers notice immediately, especially during showings. And once a house smells off, buyers start associating the entire property with that feeling emotionally. That's hard to recover from. Now, one thing that surprises sellers: professional photography matters way more than it used to. Most buyers see your house online before they ever see it in person, which means your photos are basically your home's first showing. Dark, blurry phone pictures kill interest immediately, especially around the South Coast, where buyers are scrolling through gorgeous waterfront listings, coastal homes, renovated properties. Presentation matters. Video matters too now. Lifestyle marketing matters. People aren't only buying bedrooms and bathrooms anymore. They're buying the feeling of living there, especially around coastal Massachusetts. Now, pricing. This is where sellers get emotional. And honestly, I get it. Everybody wants top dollar. But pricing too high right away can backfire fast now. Buyers got smarter. If a house sits too long, people start wondering what's wrong with it. That's dangerous, especially online, where days on market become visible to everybody. The strongest listings usually create momentum early. That's the goal. and the house is performing best right now, they feel clean, bright, updated, well-maintained, easy. Buyers are overwhelmed already. Life feels expensive, rates annoy everybody. Renovation costs scare people. So homes that feel simple emotionally perform better. Now here's the funny part. A lot of sellers think they're selling a house. They're not. They're selling a future version of somebody's life. That's what buyers are reacting to emotionally during showings. They're picturing holidays, coffee in the kitchen, kids in the backyard, summer nights outside, their furniture in rooms. That emotional connection matters way more than people realize, especially around the South Coast where lifestyle plays such a huge role in why people move here. And honestly, preparing your house correctly before listing usually makes the entire selling process smoother. Less stress, better offers, better first impressions, stronger momentum. That preparation work matters. If you're thinking about selling your home anywhere around Massachusetts and want to know what buyers are actually looking for right now, send me a message. I'll walk you through what's worth updating and what's honestly a waste of your money before listing. And subscribe, because next week I'm breaking down the biggest mistakes sellers make when pricing homes around the South Coast market.